Hydro power plant. A hydroelectric power plant, also known as a hydropower plant, is a type of power station that converts the energy of falling or flowing water into electricity. Hydropower plants are a renewable energy source that generates electricity without producing greenhouse gases or other pollutants. The basic components of a hydropower plant include a dam or weir, a reservoir, a turbine, and a generator. The dam or weir is used to create a reservoir, which stores water that is used to generate electricity. The water is then released through a series of pipes or channels and flows through a turbine, which is connected to a generator. As the water flows through the turbine, it causes the blades to spin, which in turn generates electricity. Hydropower plants can be classified into two main types, impoundment and run-of-river. Impoundment hydropower plants are built on large rivers or reservoirs and use the stored water to generate electricity. Run-of-river hydropower plants, on the other hand, do not have a large reservoir and use the natural flow of the river to generate electricity. Hydropower plants have several advantages over other sources of electricity. They are a renewable source of energy, produce no emissions or pollution, and can be used for large-scale electricity generation. However, they also have some limitations, such as the high cost of building large-scale hydropower plants and the potential negative impact on local ecosystems and wildlife. Type of hydropower plant. There are several types of hydropower plants, each with its own unique characteristics and advantages. Here are some of the most common types. 1. Impoundment hydropower plant. This is the most common type of hydropower plant and involves the construction of a large dam to create a reservoir. The stored water is then used to generate electricity by flowing through a turbine and a generator. 2. Run-of-river hydropower plant. This type of hydropower plant does not require a dam or reservoir. Instead, it uses the natural flow of a river or stream to generate electricity. Run-of-river hydropower plants are usually smaller than impoundment hydropower plants and are often used in remote locations. 3. Pumped storage hydropower plant. This type of hydropower plant uses two reservoirs at different elevations. During times of low demand for electricity, water is pumped from the lower reservoir to the upper reservoir. When electricity demand is high, the water is released from the upper reservoir to generate electricity. 4. Diversion hydropower plant. This type of hydropower plant diverts water from a river or stream through a canal or pipeline to generate electricity. The diverted water is then returned to the river or stream downstream of the power plant. 5. Tidal hydropower plant. This type of hydropower plant uses the rise and fall of ocean tides to generate electricity. Tidal hydropower plants are typically located in coastal areas and use underwater turbines to generate electricity. Each type of hydropower plant has its own advantages and disadvantages, depending on factors such as location, available resources, and energy demand.